Yeah.
Okay.
All right, calling case P112805 City of Detroit versus Luge Transport. Is this the?
It was, I think it was, someone scheduled it on the wrong day. It should be on Wednesday, but they were both here, so I didn't know what you wanted to do.
Yeah, I don't really, I think it's cases. I'm not, this is a business document. And I, I don't want Larry. This is, I'm not the judge of record, and the judge of record is available. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got you. I didn't wanna.
Yeah. So, is there, this is actually clear.
Well, he charges too. Well, because it was the bids from the state, it's gonna be 75 years dismissing the other two. They're amending it. The current one, yes, Judge. They're amending it to blockade and PD traffic.
Okay, I'll hear it. Okay, calling case P112805 City of Detroit versus Luge Transport. Count 1, violation of act or rules, Motor Carrier Safety Act. Count 2, dirty, obscured, and properly displayed plate. Count 3, dirty, obscured, and properly displayed plate. Appearances for the record.
Good morning, Your Honor. For the record, Coleman Potts, P7607, on behalf of defendant in this matter. Your Honor, this is a civil infraction. I ask that the court waive my.
I need Officer Jones to make an appearance. Officer Jones, please put an appearance on the record, sir.
Officer Lorenzo Jones, Detroit Police Department, badge 4232.
Thank you. Okay, proceed, counsel.
Just stating that this is a civil infraction. I ask that the court waives my client's presence. I do have authority to act on their behalf.
So ordered.
Your Honor, there is a recommendation that my client plead responsible to blockading traffic. I ask the court to adopt the recommendation.
Okay, counsel, do your client stipulate to the face of the ticket for purposes of the factual basis?
So stipulated, Your Honor.
All right, the court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of responsible as charged, 1 count to violation of, I don't see it, this is not being amended unless there's a new law for the file.
Yes, it was for the state, Judge. I put it in there, right there, under the ticket. See that?
Oh,
right
okay.
there? Yes.
Understood. Okay,
Yes.
so, okay. All right, the court will accept your plea of responsible to an amended charge to impeded traffic and will dismiss counts 2 and 3 pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated, Your Honor.
Okay, counsel, there's a mandatory fine of $175. Okay. To be paid within 14 days. Your 14 days, April 19th.
Thank you, Your Honor.
All right, will your client be able to make that payment by that time?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay, all right, this does conclude your case for today. Officer Jones, thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you, Judge. Thank you, court staff. Have a good day.
Okay, you too, goodbye. Did I make you hold?
I don't know who that is. That's a new person. And they came in after 9:30, way after 9:30. Unless somebody changed their device, that's the only thing.
Okay, let's start with,
This one, yeah, because she's expecting, and, but she's, baby is not due till like May something, so she was just asking for a new date after she has the baby. So that's the date I put on. Yeah, because I guess, she doesn't want to take the off. She wants a new court. She wants to be arraigned.
all right, Attorney Ferry, we're bringing in Tamara Posey.
Yes, Your Honor.
Ms. Posey, good morning to you.
Good morning.
All right, we're ready to call your cases. Calling case P1055458, City of Detroit versus Tamara. Is it Tamara or Tamara?
It's Tamara Posey.
Tamara, my apologies, Tamara Posey. Count one, misdemeanor driving a registered or untitled vehicle. Count two, misdemeanor, no insurance. Count three, misdemeanor driving while licensed, not valid or improper license. Calling case X 123-7309, the state of Michigan versus Tamara Posey. Count one, misdemeanor, no operator's license. These are, calling case P 858-182, City of Detroit versus Tamara Posey. Count one, misdemeanor driving while licensed, not valid or improper license. Count two, no insurance, misdemeanor. Calling case P 689-030, City of Detroit versus Tamara Posey. Count one, misdemeanor driving while licensed, not valid or improper license. Appearances for the record.
Yes, good morning, Your Honor. Gerald Ferry, P44630, on behalf of Ms. Posey. Ms. Posey, state your name one more time, please.
Tamara Posey.
And if I may, Your Honor, Ms. Posey is here in arraignment on the bench warrant. We would waive the formal reading and we would ask that any warrants be set aside, any capias be set aside.
Okay, so ordered.
And if I may, Your Honor, we treated this also as a pretrial. There was an offer made. I discussed with Ms. Posey in detail. However, at this time, she's not accepting that offer. She's asking for, I guess, a second pretrial or trial date.
Second pretrial.
I'm
Well-
sorry to interrupt. I thought this was I was being arraigned. I wasn't aware this was a pretrial. You told me this was me being arraigned on the bench warrant, and if I did not accept the offer, a pretrial court date would be scheduled. So this is a arraignment and a pretrial?
If I may, Your Honor, and I apologize. This is, Ms. Posey, I did state it is scheduled on the docket as an arraignment, but we treated it as a pretrial in the sense that there was an offer made. I'm asking the court to set this for a second pretrial if the court would find that to be adequate. I'll leave it at the court's discretion.
Okay, the court will continue Ms. Posey's not guilty plea in these matters. Schedule this matter for a pretrial date of June 7th, 2021, and that will be at 8:35 a.m.
Thank you.
All right, Ms. Posey, the court is going to enter a personal bond in the amount of $0. What this means is that you do not have to pay anything to return to this court. This court is relying upon your appearance today that you will return on that said date and time. Ms. Posey, it appears that we have multiple addresses for you. Can you please tell us the street name? Please do not tell us the numerical numbers to your home address, just the street name.
Norborn.
Okay, all right, we will make sure that this address is the only address that we have on file for you. You will be receiving a new notice in the mail with this new date and time for this pretrial hearing.
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, and Ms. Posey, are you waiving your physical presence today to have this case heard in person, and are you agreeing to have this case heard by Zoom?
Can you repeat the question?
Yes. Are you waiving your physical presence? You have a right to have every case in this matter heard in person in this courthouse. Are you agreeing to have this case heard on Zoom instead of in person?
I agree.
Okay. And are you agreeing to have your pretrial held by Zoom as well?
I agree.
Okay. All right, Ms. Posey. This does conclude your case for today. Do you have any questions or concerns, ma'am?
No, ma'am.
Okay. You have a great day. Be safe and take care. Goodbye.
You too.
Thank you.
I'll be right back. One of my new guys has a trial, so I'm just gonna go check on him. One of them might have a trial, so I'm just gonna help him out really quickly.
Oh, okay.
You got my cell phone. Okay, yes,
Thank you.
okay, thank you. Thank you.
I have Oh, okay.
Oh, yes. ma'am. Okay, all right, just keep him to the side.
Yeah.
Oh, sorry. Oh.
Bringing in Ms. Pitts. All right, Ms. Pitts, we're ready to proceed with your case, ma'am. Calling case P1054570, City of Detroit versus Gloria Pitts. Count one, misdemeanor, improper plates. Count two, misdemeanor, no insurance. Appearances for the record.
Gerald Ferry on behalf of Ms. Pitts. Ms. Pitts, state your name, please.
My name is Gloria Pitts.
Your Honor, for purposes of the arraignment on the bench warrant, we'd waive the formal reading and we'd enter a plea of not guilty. Ask that any capias be set aside.
Okay, all cases shall be set aside. A plea of not guilty be entered on your client's behalf.
And if I may, Your Honor, there was an offer made. I did discuss this in detail with Ms. Pitts, who's prepared to waive her right. She wishes to enter a plea of guilty, and she's asking the court to adopt the recommendation.
Okay, Ms. Pitts, please raise your right hand, ma'am. Do you swear affirm the testimony you give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, I do.
Okay, you may lower your right hand at this time. Ms. Pitts, do you understand that you, well, counsel, have you and Ms. Pitts reviewed her advice of rights today?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay, Ms. Pitts, you understand that that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes,
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
yes,
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
yes,
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silencing?
yes,
Do you understand that you'll be, I'll repeat the question. Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
yes,
Okay, and do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
yes.
All right. Ms. Pitts, the court would like to, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today?
No,
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
yes,
Okay, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of January 13th, 2020 at approximately 2:08 p.m. Were you in the area of West McNichols Road and Griggs Street in the city of Detroit?
yes,
Were you driving a 2009 gray Chevrolet vehicle?
yes. No, it's blue.
Okay, but it was a Chevrolet vehicle?
Yes,
Okay, and on that date, time, and location, were you driving with improper plates?
yes,
Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for this plea today?
Yes, Your Honor.
The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty as charged to one count to improper plates pursuant to the recommendation with stipulation of probable cause, and will dismiss count 2 without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause.
We would so stipulate.
Thank you. Counsel, at this time, would you please address this court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing in this matter today?
Yes, Your Honor. If I may, it appears that Ms. Pitts posted a bond in the amount of $100. We'd ask that that be applied to any fines and cost. Ms. Pitts is 78 years old. She's on a pension. She's retired. She's also collecting SSI disability, and that's her only 2 sources of income. We'd ask for nominal fines and costs, Judge.
All right, Ms. Pitts, the court's gonna impose a minimum fine of $5, and there's a mandatory court cost in the amount of $190. I understand you posted a bond in the amount of $100.
yes,
All right, would you like that bond to be applied to your outstanding fines and costs?
yes.
Okay, that leaves you with a balance of $95 owing, okay?
Okay.
All right.
Thank
Ms.
you.
Pitts,
Thank you, Judge.
You're welcome. Ms. Pitts, I'm gonna send you some information
Mhm.
now, chat. It will pop up on your device that you're using.
Okay.
This information is going to be helpful to give you all the options that are available to you to pay your fines and costs without coming to the 36th District Court, okay?
Okay. Thank you so much, Judge.
You're welcome. Do you see that information on your screen?
Yeah, it went away. It popped off.
I'll send it again. Are you on your cell phone?
Yes, yes, I am.
Okay, do you know how to screenshot?
Okay, there it is again.
Do you know screenshot or no?
Yes, that would be good. Screenshot.
Okay, Ms. Pitts, do you have something to write with?
Yes, I do.
Okay, I want you to take down this phone number for me, okay?
Okay.
Okay, 1855
Okay,
798
okay.
1547. I want you to say that number back to me.
Okay, it's 855-798-1547.
Yes, you can call that number 24 hours a day and make payment to the court, okay? Over the phone.
Oh,
I
okay,
think
thank you.
the option for you, okay?
All right, I think so too. Thank you very much.
You're welcome, Ms. Pitts. You have a great day. Be safe.
You also. Thank you.
Did you give Ms. Pitts time to pay that up, the balance of $95?
I'm sorry, what
You-
did you say?
I didn't hear you give her a time to pay date for the $95.
Oh, Ms. Pitts, are you paying that today?
Hopefully, yes, if I can get time to go through, yes.
Okay, I'll give you until April 12th, okay, to make payment.
Oh, April 12th. All right, thank you, Judge.
Okay, you're welcome.
Okay,
Okay, thank you, Mr. Court Reporter. Okay, take care. Goodbye.
all right, bye-bye.
All right, bringing in Ms. Price.
Ready, Judge.
Ms. Price, we're ready to hear your case, ma'am.
Yes.
All right, I need, hold on one second.
I wasn't having any scheduled today.
Attorney Ferry, what are we doing in this case?
Your Honor, I spoke to Ms. Price. There was an offer made, the usual standard offer down to operating while visibly impaired, and I went over all the penalties with Ms. Price. There was an accident, Your Honor, so I was, my client's prepared to.
Mr. Ferry, Attorney Ferry, I don't want you to go into the details.
Oh, okay.
I don't know whether she was taking the offer or whether we were setting this over.
No, she's taking the offer, Judge. I apologize.
Okay, I'm gonna need to recall this case because I need the real file to do that, okay?
Sure.
Ms. Price, I'm gonna have to place you back into the waiting room. Thank you.
Okay.
Just hand me that.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
All right, bringing in Mr. Patterson.
Okay.
All right, Mr. Patterson, we're ready for you, sir. Calling case 478286, City of Detroit versus Dante Patterson. Count one, no assurance. Appearances for the record.
Gerald Ferry on behalf of Mr. Patterson. Mr. Patterson, please state your name for the record.
Yes, Deontay Patterson.
Your Honor, for purposes of the arraignment on the bench warrant, we'd waive the formal reading, stand mute.
Plea if not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
And if I may, Mr. Patterson, Your Honor, is prepared to waive his rights. He's entering a plea of guilty and asking the court to adopt the recommendation.
All right, Mr. Patterson, my apologies for mispronouncing your name. Can you please raise your right hand for the record? Do you swear or affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
I do.
Okay, you may lower your right hand at this time. Counsel, did you review Mr. Patterson's advice and rights with him today?
Yes, I did, Judge.
Okay, Mr. Patterson, do you understand if I accept your plea of guilty today that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Correct.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes.
You understand that you'll be giving up your right to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes.
And do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
All right. Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today, sir?
I'm sorry. Can you say that again?
Yes. Has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender a plea of guilty today?
No. I was told that my insurance could be lowered down to an improper plate.
Right. So, Mr. Patterson, all I need to know is for purposes of you taking this plea today, if someone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything to tender it, outside of the plea recommendation that was offered to you.
Oh, no, ma'am.
Okay, and are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes.
Okay, at this time, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of September 6, 2019 at approximately 5:30 p.m. Were you in the area of Plymouth and Shirley Avenue in the city of Detroit,
Yes.
driving a Toyota 14 model vehicle?
Yes.
And on that daytime and location, were you driving without valid insurance?
Yes.
Okay, counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea guilty to an amended charge to improper place pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated, Judge.
Thank you. Counsel, at this time, would you please address this court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing?
Yes, Your Honor. It's my understanding that Mr. Patterson posted a $50 bond. He wishes for that to be applied to any fines and costs. He's 34 years old, Your Honor, and he's employed at a Tremec, and that's TREMEC Corporation. He tests automobile transmissions for General Motors and other automobile companies. We're asking the court nominal fines and costs.
Okay, all right. Mr. Patterson, the court's going to impose a minimum fine of $5 and mandatory court costs in the amount of $190, I'm sorry, leaving you with a balance of $195 total, okay?
Okay.
And Mr. Patterson, are you able to make this payment today or do you need time to pay?
I actually do need time, Your Honor.
Okay, how much time?
Could I get paid bi-weekly? Can I get at least 2 weeks?
Yes. The court will give you until May 3rd. That's 30 days, okay?
Thank you, Your Honor.
You're welcome. All right, the court, look at your device for me. I just sent you information on how to make payment without coming here to the 36th District Court. If you can screenshot that information for me or take that down, let me know if you need me to send it again.
One more time, please.
Okay.
Okay, yes, I got it.
All right, sir. Any questions or concerns before we conclude your hearing today?
No, I have no warrants as far on my license or anything like that. It's just still suspended till I pay, correct?
That's correct.
Okay, thank you. That'll be all.
Okay, you take care. Goodbye.
You too, thank you.
You're welcome. All right, the court is bringing Nathan Patlin. Yeah. I have to have a file over to him. Yeah. All right, Mr. Patlin, good morning to you, sir.
Yes, ma'am.
All right, we're ready to proceed with your case, calling case P675072, City of Detroit versus Nathan Patlin. Count 1 misdemeanor, driving while license not valid or improper license. Count 2, no insurance misdemeanor. Appearances for the record.
Gerald Ferry on behalf of Mr. Patwin. Sir, could you please state your name for the record?
Nathan Patwin.
Your Honor, for purposes of the arraignment on the bench warrant, we would waive the formal stand mute.
Plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
Thank you, Judge. And Mr. Patwin is prepared to waive his rights, entering a plea of guilty and asking the court to adopt the recommendation.
Thank you. Mr. Patlin, please raise your right hand for the court, sir. You swear to affirm the testimony you'll give to the court today will be the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. You
I
may
do.
raise your hand at this time.
I do.
Okay, thank you. Attorney Ferry, have you reviewed Mr. Patlin's advice rights with him today?
Yes, I did, Judge.
All right, Mr. Patlin, do you understand that if I accept your plea of guilty today, that you will not have a trial of any kind?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to have witnesses called in your defense at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
Do you understand that you'll be giving up your right to cross-examine any prosecution witnesses at trial?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that you'll be giving up your right, to testify or to remain silent without any inference being drawn from your silence?
Yes, ma'am.
And do you understand that you're giving up your presumption of innocence and the requirement that guilt be proven beyond a reasonable doubt?
Yes.
All right, has anyone threatened you, forced you, or promised you anything beyond this plea recommendation today to use you to tender a plea of guilty?
No.
Are you pleading guilty on your own free will?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, Mr. Patton, the court would like to direct your attention to the date of August 31st, 2017 at approximately 1:14 p.m. Were you in the area of Chicago Road, eastbound direction, and Southfield Service Drive, southbound direction in the city of Detroit?
Yes, I was.
Were you driving a 2003 Ford vehicle?
Yes, I was.
And on that day, time, and location, were you driving while your license was not valid or improper?
Yes, I was.
Okay. Counsel, are you satisfied with the factual basis for your client today?
Yes, Your Honor.
Thank you. The court is satisfied and will accept your client's plea of guilty to an amended charge declared to display pursuant to the recommendation with the stipulation of probable cause, and will dismiss count 2, no assurance, without prejudice with stipulation of probable cause.
So stipulated, Judge.
Thank you. Counsel, at this time, would you please address this court on behalf of your client prior to sentencing in this matter?
Yes, Your Honor. Mr. Patwin informs me that he posted a $500 bond in these matters, and he's asking that that be applied to any fines and costs. We're asking for a nominal fines and costs, please.
All right. I'm just looking into his bond. Mr. Patwin, are you employed, sir?
No, I'm not.
How do you receive income?
I'm retired.
So how do you receive income?
Social Security.
Okay. All right. Mr. Patton, would you like to complete community service in lieu of fines and costs today?
I didn't hear you, Judge.
Would you like to complete community service in lieu of fines and costs?
Community service.
Yes. Would you like to complete community service in lieu of fines and costs today?
Fines and costs.
Mr. Patwin, what I'm asking you, just follow me for a second. I'm asking you, would you prefer to complete community service as your sentence today instead of being imposed fines and costs?
No, because I can't, I'm somewhat disabled.
Okay. The court is going to impose a minimum fine of $5, mandatory court costs in the amount of $190, leaving you with a balance of $195. Mr. Patwin, would you like the court to apply your bond?
Yes, please.
Okay. The court will apply your bond. Mr. Patwin, the court would like to, do you have something to write with?
Yes.
Take that, let me know when you're ready. 313.
I'm ready.
Okay, 313.
313
965.
565
965. 965.
965.
That's correct.
Okay.
5228.
5228.
Yes, I want you to call that number later on today and inquire regarding your bond. They will be able to mail you back the remaining balance of your bond after your fines, costs, and fees have been paid, okay?
Okay, thank you.
You just need to make sure they have your current address on file because you will receive that amount in the way of a check, okay?
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Patwin, you have a great day.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay, take care. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Court is bringing in Joshua Pelt. Mr. Pelt, please unmute yourself, sir. Thank you. Good morning.
Morning.
Calling case SP 1087431, City of Detroit versus Joshua Pelt, count 1, misdemeanor driving a registered or untitled vehicle. Calling case SP 1087432, City of Detroit versus Joshua Pelt, count 1, misdemeanor, no insurance. Appearances for the record.
Gerald Ferry on behalf of Mr. Pelt. Sir, could you please state your name for the record?
Joshua Pelt.
And if I may, Your Honor, for purposes of the arraignment on the bench warrant, we would waive the formal reading, and stand mute.
Plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
If I may, Your Honor, I treated this as a pretrial, and there was an offer which I went over with Mr. Pelt in detail. However, at this time, Mr. Pelt is not accepting that offer. He's requesting a trial, and he's also willing to waive jury, Your Honor.
Okay. Mr. Pelt, you understand you have a right to a trial and the right to assistance of counsel at all proceedings?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
You understand that you have the right to have counsel appointed to represent you at public expense in the event that you are unable to afford one and conviction could result in incarceration of any kind?
Yes, I do, Your Honor.
And do you also understand, are you waiving your right to you are waiving your right to a jury trial, counsel has already stated that, but are you waiving your physical presence to have this case heard in person, and are you agreeing to have this case heard by Zoom today?
I'm sorry, can you repeat that again, Your Honor?
Yes, are you waiving your physical presence to have this case heard in person in this courtroom today, and are you agreeing to have this case today heard by Zoom?
Yes, Your Honor.
All right, and are you agreeing to have your bench trial held by Zoom as well?
Yes, Your Honor.
And do you understand that by requesting a bench trial that you're waiving your right to a jury trial?
Yes, Your Honor.
Okay. All right, we are going to schedule your trial date for June 14th.
June the 14th.
Yes, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. The court's going to enter a personal bond in the amount of $0. Sir, what this means is that you do not have to pay anything to return to this court. This court is relying upon your appearance today that you will return on this said date and time, okay?
Yes, Your Honor.
All
Can you
right.
repeat the court date again for me one more time, please, Your Honor?
June 14th.
June the 14th.
Yes, June 14th, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. Sir, are you still located on Theodore Street? Please don't tell the court the numbers of your home address.
No, I am not. I am located at
Please don't
19.
Mr. Please don't say it. We're streaming live on YouTube. I'm going to send you a message, and I want you to tell me your current address.
Okay.
Sorry to overspeak you. I just didn't want
No,
you to
no,
say something.
no problem, Your Honor.
Okay, just respond to me by chat there.
No, I'm looking at it. I wasn't here that day. As I tell you, that's all. Madam Clerk, on that price matter, are we able to get it from the file room? We don't have any record. I'm checking now. I think it's everywhere. I don't know. I wasn't here. I don't know. It's not on our slur sheet.
Your Honor,
Yes.
is it possible that I can talk with the attorney for a moment in private?
Yes. I'm gonna place you both in breakout room 1. Attorney Gary and Mr. Pelt, I think you're going for now.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome.
She left. No, I don't know who that is, Judge. She not supposed to be here. Oh, wait, Madam. Lori Aaron, was she supposed to be here today?
I believe so, on behalf of Mr. Peterson, Jonathan Peterson.
We just been there. What are we?
All right, counsel, I'll bring Mr. Pelt out now.
I'm sorry, Your Honor. I'm finished with Mr. Pelt.
Okay, I'm bringing him in the courtroom right now, counsel.
Oh, okay. I didn't hear you, Judge. Sorry.
That's okay. All right, Mr. Pell, counsel, is there anything else that we need to address before we conclude this hearing today?
No, Your Honor, if I may, Mr. Pelt just had, I just needed a quick question to clarify the matter. And I believe that Mr. Pelt, I answered your concerns. Is that right, sir?
Yes, you did.
Okay, I think we've concluded the matter, Judge.
All right, Mr. Pell, you have a great day and be safe, okay?
You do the same, Your Honor. Thank you.
All right, thank you. Goodbye. All right, the court is bringing in Ms. Powell. Powell, can you please unmute yourself, ma'am? Calling case P10894555, City of Detroit versus Amica Powell. Count 1 misdemeanor, driving while license suspended. Count 2 misdemeanor, leading to scene of accident, property damage. Calling case P10829551, City of Detroit versus Amica Powell. Count 1 misdemeanor, driving while license suspended. Repeat offender. Count 2 misdemeanor, no insurance. Count 3 misdemeanor, violation of governor's order. Appearances for the record.
Gerald Ferry on behalf of Ms. Powell. Ms. Powell, please state your name for the record.
Amika Powell.
And if I may, Your Honor, for purposes of the arraignment of the bench warrant, we would waive the formal reading, stand mute.
A plea of not guilty will be entered on your client's behalf.
And if I may, Judge, Ms. Powell's prepared to waive her rights. She's going to be entering a plea of guilty and asking the court to adopt the recommendation.
Okay, hold on 1 second. I'm just trying to understand. Do you need to speak with a police officer? Alexander?
Is that leaving the scene for an accident? Yes, is the officer here or is it set for trial today?
The officer is not here. This matter is scheduled for arraignment on the bench warrant today.
So
The
he would
officer
not
is not
be-
here.
Right, the officer would not have been here.
Yeah. Attorney, Madam Prosecutor, can you take here's on record?
Yes, Your Honor. Good morning, Tamika Horn on behalf of the City of Detroit, P70303.
Thank you. So counsel, the reason I say this is because as I look at this offer is only valid, it looks like based upon the prosecutor speaking with the police officer in this case, the police officer did not have to appear today. Today is an arraignment on the bench warrant. So the offer in its entirety doesn't appear to be able to proceed today, but I don't know, Madam Prosecutor, you speak.
Oh, thank you, Your Honor. Yes, the city is really concerned about people who leave the scene of an accident. And Your Honor, is that ticket for property damage?
Yes.
And the lingering effects. So I prefer to speak with an officer, the issuing officer of the complaint, to get a hold of what really happened.
Well, if I may then, Your Honor, I understand the concerns of the city attorney, and based upon that, since this is simply an arraignment on the bench warrant, and we've already arraigned my client, maybe we could set this for a pretrial date to allow time for the city attorney to contact the officer.
Yeah, we have no objections to that. I think that's a great idea, counsel.
All right, Ms. Powell, is this something that you would like to complete? You would like to set this matter for a pretrial?
Yes.
Okay, we will continue your not guilty plea in this matter, schedule all of these matters for a pretrial date. Your pretrial date will be June 7th, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. Okay, Ms. Powell, please do not tell the court the numbers of your home address, but are you still located on Pond Village Drive?
Yes.
Okay, we will be sending you a new notice in the mail with your new hearing date. Ms. Powell, are you waiving your physical presence to have this case heard in person today? And are you agreeing to have this case heard by Zoom today, ma'am?
Yes.
All right, the court, and are you agreeing to have your pretrial held by Zoom as well?
Yes.
Okay, Ms. Powell, this does conclude your hearing for today. Do you have any questions or concerns, ma'am?
No.
Okay, Ms. Powell. Ms. Powell, you be safe and you have a good day, okay?
You too. Thank you.
All right, you're welcome. Take care. You're welcome. bringing in Andrew Paluta. All right, Mr. Paluta, we're ready for your case, sir. Calling case X 29223, the state of Michigan versus Andrew Paluta. Count 1 misdemeanor, no insurance. Count 2 civil infraction, failure to stop within assured clear distance accident. Appearances for the record.
Gerald Ferry on behalf of Mr. Paluta. State your name, sir.
Andrew Paluta.
And if I may, Your Honor, this matter is scheduled for a pretrial. There was an offer. I went over that offer in detail with Mr. Paluta. However, at this time, he's rejecting that offer. He's requesting a trial, and I believe Mr. Paluta is willing to waive jury.
That's correct.
Okay. You reviewed Mr. Paluta's advice of rights with him today?
Yes, I did, Your Honor.
Okay, Mr. Paluta, the court is going to continue your not guilty plea in these matters and schedule these matters for a bench trial. Mr. Paluta, you understand you have a right to a trial and the right to assistance of counsel in all proceedings?
Yes.
You understand that you have the right to have counsel appointed to represent you at public expense in the event that you are unable to afford one and conviction could result in incarceration of any kind?
Yes.
You understand that you have a right to a jury trial when required by law?
Yes.
By asking for a bench trial, that you understand that you're waiving your right to a jury trial?
I do.
Okay, Mr. Paluta, please don't tell the court the numbers of your home address, but are you still located on North Connecticut Avenue?
I am.
Okay, your bench trial date will be June 14th, 2021 at 8:35 a.m. The court is going to enter a personal bond in the amount of $0. Sir, what this means is that you do not have to pay anything to return to this court. This court is relying upon your appearance today that you will return on this said date and time.
Okay.
Okay, Mr. Paluta, are you waiving your physical presence to be in the courtroom today? And are you agreeing to have this case heard by Zoom today?
I am.
Okay, and are you also agreeing to have your trial held by Zoom as well?
I will.
Okay. Mr. Paluta, this does conclude your hearing today. Do you have any questions or concerns, sir?
No, I'll receive a formal notice in the mail.
Yes, you will, to that address.
Okay, thank you.
You're welcome. Be safe. Take care. Goodbye.
Bye-bye.
All right, I have someone in here. I don't know who this is.
Jimmy Blackwell, he's supposed to go to Judge Boyd's courtroom, and I told him that. I don't know why he's here.
Mr. Blackwell? Mr. Blackwell?
Not connected.
Okay, counsel, at this time, or do we have any news from Mr. Price?
I don't have her actual file,
All
but
right.
I have to find it.
Okay, Mr. Blackwell? Mr. Blackwell? Okay. He's in the wrong courtroom. Okay. Oh, let's take a brief recess. I need to ask my counsel.
I'm hoping so. Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna, Attorney Perry, they're still looking for Ms. Price's file. I need her actual file for the prosecutor, so that we can actually take a plea. I can't take a plea without having a factual basis. I don't know the facts of her case, so I need the actual file. The register of actions will not allow me to take a plea off of a register of actions, okay? So I'm sorry?
I said, oh, no, I understand, Your Honor. Go ahead.
Okay, so I'm handling 2 dockets every day. My docket 334, and then this docket. My docket is ready to proceed, and so I am gonna go handle that, and then I'm gonna come back in hopes that they are able to find the file by then, okay?
That's fine. That's fine.
Okay,
Thank you.